Hello, how's it going? My name is Roman Kenrick. This is another video where I just kind of free ball it. It's a raw talk talking about something that I think is helpful for people out there, something that I'm going through, and just sharing the journey. And this is pretty much the whole point of these videos is to open up a conversation where people can leave comments and everything, and we can all just come together and sort of brainstorm over stuff. Just kind of get into the things that, there's no purpose here to sell stuff or to build a channel or any of that thing. It's really just for the raw content. And today I was thinking about becoming a content creator. That's the topic I want to talk about today, is social media and content creation. I've been making a couple of these videos over on TikTok, just short videos where, you do a quick talking head, talking about something that you think about something. And, I was just thinking about this, how crazy an opportunity social media is. And I think most of us are well aware of that, especially people who are here on YouTube. And one thing that I wanted to say in this video is that if you're here right now, if you're watching YouTube, you really should consider becoming a YouTuber or becoming a content creator. And now I think that some people that may not want to be on social media there's probably a lot of reasons why people don't want to be on social media. I'm sure one, that's just something that they don't want to do. That's not the type of work that they're interested in doing. Two, anonymity. They don't want to be in the public eye. And so they just kind of want to have a more private kind of life. And then three, I'm sure there's a bunch of other reasons why people wouldn't want to be on social media. But I think, the truth is, I'm pretty sure this is true. This is what I think, that per unit of energy or per unit of work, the amount of output or what can be produced is much greater than anything else that we could do in this day and age. So what I'm saying is that, for example, if you go and you become a coder, so per unit of work, however you want to measure that, whether that is an hour of work or an amount of energy expended, amount of calories, however you want to measure it, but per unit of work, the outcome, the potential outcome from being a coder is far lower than creating content and putting yourself out there on social media. And it's precisely because of the ability for something to go viral, but also just there's human beings out there that are on the other side of this camera. So on the other side of this phone right now, I'm using an iPhone to record. And it's really crazy because obviously we never had the chance in all of history to be able to reach billions of people on the internet. And I'm a testament. There are people that are watching, no matter how small you are. People are watching. Now, I just started this channel and I got virtually no views, but I think somebody left a comment on a different video, and that means something. The fact that somebody watched this video, a video just like this, if you're watching this right now, maybe this video is getting 0 views, but some of them take off. And even if they don't take off, if there's 1, 5, 10 people, those are real human beings, and those are real people that either resonate with what you're saying. If you're being genuine and authentic with what you're creating and with what you're saying, it is literally pulling you closer to those people that share similar values and similar ideas, people who you could potentially work with and build a community with or an audience with to go further in what you're doing and, get you further in helping create what you want to build, whether that's a business, a community, whatever it may be. And I think that's a phenomenal opportunity. One other thing that I wanted to talk about on this was that, maybe you haven't spent as much time as I did. Now, I have a degree in economics. I went to a pretty good university. I went to the University of California, Berkeley. I subsequently started working in tech. I worked at Airbnb in San Francisco as an accounts receivables analyst, and then I sort of went into data science and everything. So I had a pretty good start, in life. I was set to do really well, and I hated it. And so I quit my job, and I had to pretty much convince myself that, well, I didn't have to convince myself. I knew the best decision was to just go out on my own. And I spent a lot of time doing research. I spent a lot of time studying. And as time went on, so that was back in 2018 when I did that. And as time went on, I started seeing time and time again that really insignificant average people, and I'm not putting these people down. They, just a second, I dropped this pencil that I'm fiddling with. It's helping me talk right now. But to not put these people down at all, it's awesome that these average people that seemingly have no really crazy big, like connection to anybody or big crazy talent, it's stuff like that. It's crazy that they were able to build a social media following and make a career out of it. And there's one example that I have. There's scammers. Like, there's a lot of scammers that really just pretty much post bunk stuff that is for people that have the ability to discern that it's a scam. They just post these really low hanging fruit pieces of content and all this stuff, and they're able to build a following and monetize that. And I'm not saying to be a scammer. I'm not saying to do sketchy stuff like that. But if these low life scammers can do this on social media, somebody like you and I can. You know, we can make this work, is what I'm saying. There's this one guy on Instagram, really goofy looking dude. He's like bald, balding and everything. He's relatively short. Nothing against short people, but he's relatively short. He doesn't really look kept together, and like he will make these like videos. He has somebody else help him record these videos in like these fancy hotels, or even not fancy hotels sometimes. And he's wearing like a thrift store suit. You can tell the suit doesn't fit him. It's not tailored at all. He just looks kind of goofy, and he'll post like motivational stuff, and then he will like post about how you could fix your credit and everything. He's like one of those credit score type of people. And he has digital products that he has linked in his bio that can help you increase your credit and get funding, go take out credit cards and get access to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that works on a lot of people. A lot of people get scammed by that and stuff. But either way, he's got hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. And that just flabbergasted me, because when I looked at his videos, I'm like, dude, there's no way. I'm like, this is crap content. He's just walking. He has a bunch of text on the video and everything, and people are just flocking. Now, granted, maybe those people are not the type of followers that you want, and a higher caliber of follower, meaning people that aren't just spending their hard-earned money on ridiculous PDFs to get credit, to increase their credit score and then take out credit cards and stuff. That's horrible financial advice. Taking out credit cards when you already don't have money, it's absurd. But either way, so maybe those followers are not the type of followers that you want. So in order to really get, people that are relatively smarter, have higher levels of discernment, maybe higher levels of, trust, like maybe it takes a little bit longer to earn their trust, so those people, you have to create content that is a much more, I'd say, thought out and more authentic. You have to really get through the noise of all the really crappy simple content, like the dude's content that I was just talking about. So yeah, it may be a little bit harder. You probably don't want to go down that route. But he was just a case study. He was somebody that I started watching. I was just like, wow, dude, this guy, I can do that. I could definitely do much better videos than that. And then, a recent study, there is this family on TikTok. They're like a pretty weird family. They kind of have like Alabama incest vibes and everything, and a bunch of people started attacking their family on TikTok. They just got a bunch of hate and everything. It was, they just do kind of weird stuff, and so they just became really controversial on TikTok. And a lot of people are like, the dad's a pedophile and all that stuff. And so yeah, like when they go live right now on TikTok, they have at least 1,000 viewers almost every time that they go live. They were able to write a book, and everybody was saying that they used AI to write the book, but they were able to write the book, and they sold a bunch of copies. They became Amazon bestsellers and everything. And this is just like a really simple family down south over in Texas. And, they looked like very low income, like they were moving in and out of hotels and stuff. And they were just not doing well. And now they're getting thousands of people in their lives and all that stuff. And they're able to, like, it's looking like they're going to be able to just do this full time, the entire family, the daughter, the husband, and the wife. So I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, this is a testament. Like, this is a 100% testament that these people can do that. And again, not to put them down, like, you know, they committed, they did it. They committed to doing the, well, I thought I had this microphone on, but I guess I'm not recording it. So we're going to have to use the sound from this phone. So I hope it's good enough. But either way, like, this is a testament to them that they're able to stay with it and be consistent. And I guess it's an example to people like you and like me that, like, dude, we just got to be consistent. And so that's what I just wanted to make this video about. I think I'm just going to keep it short. It is that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I plan on maximizing this opportunity. I have multiple channels. I have my main channel that has about 640 subscribers or 638 subscribers right now. I had one video that got 130,000 views. And then I got my accounts for my music page where I promote my music and stuff. And I started this a long time ago. So I've had many different accounts. I've started over from scratch over and over again. But nonetheless, the chances out of all the things that you could do, this is the one. I think I heard this in like a TikTok short or a YouTube short. I'm pretty sure it's one of those guys like Gary Vee or somebody, some of those motivational business people. But one of them said that posting a video on social media is like getting a lottery ticket it's like buying a lottery ticket. Now, if you could get a lottery ticket for free, at least like 3 or 5 times a day, because some people post 5 times a day. Some people post more than that. And each of those are a lottery ticket. If you could get that many lottery tickets a day for free, how many lottery tickets would you take? And I'm like, yeah, that's a really good analogy, because it's like, you never know when one of these videos are just going to pop off. And especially on the shorts and everything. And so why not maximize those odds by taking as many lottery tickets as you can? And I sometimes fear that maybe this opportunity is not going to be here for, you know, every year. It's like, maybe this opportunity is not going to be here. Who knows how long it's going to last? So that's what this video is about. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you for making it to this point. I really hope you take the time to really understand this opportunity that we have and that you have. And I hope you start taking it. I hope you start making some content and strategizing how you could build a business around this and start making this your full-time career. And if you have been trying to do that, I hope that you stick with it. You keep trying, you keep learning and strategizing new ways to make this successful. And yeah, but if you like these kind of raw talks, consider subscribing. If you liked this video, please give it a like. It helps in the algorithm. And also, if you have anything else that you want to add to this, maybe some things that I missed out on, please leave them in the comments. I will respond to them. All right, take care.